Hi everybody, my name is Nija Drakes and I am a member of the DNP Wellness Project. I also am a life purpose discovery coach and I am excited to be a part of the Wellness Project with Mari Wiles. Listen, Mari wanted me to come on here real quick and just share a little bit with you about what my experience has been on this journey of wellness. And so I just want to say, like probably many of you, I had getting healthy on my list of things to do for a long time. And so when I saw her post about, offering accountability, I thought, this is exactly what I need to be successful. So I start out strong, like most of you probably have. And then last week, I had a complete meltdown. I texted Mari and I was like, listen, I'm not seeing the results. I'm not where I want to be. I feel like exercising and eating healthy is like a chore. And I feel like, why am I doing this chore if I'm not really seeing the results I wanted to see? So after I had my little tantrum, then I decided, let me put on my purpose discovery coach hat and see if there may be a way for me to recover from this setback. And I concluded there was. So there were three things I had to do to really kind of get back on the wagon, and I'll share with you what my results have been as a result of doing so. So I first had to really examine what was my mindset around this priority. I knew that getting healthy was a priority for me, but I'm not sure if I had the right perspective around it. I was seeing eating healthy and exercising as a chore. And if you really want to be successful at a priority, if you set it up in your mind that it's a negative thing that's just you have disdain for, you're probably not going to stick with it. So I first needed to change my mindset. So I started telling myself, listen, Nija, this is not a chore. This is an opportunity for you to be well, for you to finally lower your cholesterol and stop being out of breath every time you walk outside with your 5 kids. This is an opportunity. So I had to remind myself, it's a lie that this is a chore, because in reality, it's an opportunity. I had just placed a value judgment on it that really wasn't true, wasn't really fair to the eating healthy and exercising. Now, the second thing I had to do was go back to my why. When you create a priority and you decide what's important to you, you got to ask yourself, why is this thing so important to me? And this is important to me because I want to have a good quality of life. I'm 45 years old. My kids are leaving the nest. It's just going to be me and my hubs. And I want to be in a position where I can live out my days living it and living the quality of life that I actually want. So I had to remind myself, Nija, recommit to your why. And my why is worth me doing it. Finally, the third thing I had to do was clarify my pursuits, okay? Sometimes, we set sort of unrealistic expectations about outcomes that we expect and our abilities to be able to execute on those outcomes. Well, after talking to Mari last week, I concluded that I had set a bit of an unrealistic expectation. So, if you find yourself getting off the bandwagon, I advise you to do 3 things. First, put it in perspective. In actuality, guys, I've actually lost 7 pounds since we started this project, but I had a setback last week because, Mother's Day. And so I needed to really kind of put things in perspective and say, hey, you're making progress. I also had to remind myself when I was looking at my pursuits and clarifying them, I had to remind myself what led me to success the last time. And it really was my consistency. So this week I committed and recommitted myself to consistency. And the third thing that I did was I had to re-examine my why. Why am I doing this? I want to have a great quality of life. I hope that this video is helpful to you. Like I said, I had to talk myself through this whole thing myself so that I could get back on the bandwagon and stop crying over the spilt milk and decide that I'm ready to recommit to this. So if you find yourself falling off the bandwagon, just take those 3 steps. Again, I'm Nija Drakes. I am a life purpose discovery coach with Spark Her Blaze, and I'm so excited to be a part of the DNP Wellness Project. Thank you so much, Mari, for doing this for us.